when viewed at ground level, is a messy city in the best and worst sense of the word, a polyglot mix of peoples in all shapes, sizes, and dress. New York, that is the borough of Manhattan, is a clutter of cars, taxis, trucks, and buses, all part of the culture of congestion as described by one architect. But climb a few stories to the rooftop of a 6th-floor walk-up in Chelsea or Greenwich Village, and the city begins to get quieter, often surreally so. From the Empire State Building or the Rockefeller Center, it is quieter still, and a certain order begins to prevail. Numbered streets crisscross the city. Long avenues ribbon their way from north to south. At this height, eye to eye with other skyscrapers, one sees a rarefied world, a world seen only by window washers, moneyed moguls, and socialites. At this height, one starts to feel as though the city is one's own, with all its treasures arrayed below. In New York, this kind of view is worth millions. Any realtor will confirm that. Room with a view is the dream of every New York buyer. Add rooftop access to that view, and suddenly, even the tiniest studio apartment acquires what every New Yorker never has enough of: space. Looking down at the fray from above gives one a sense of being free of the confines of streetlights and traffic jams, not to mention the four walls of a cramped residence. Being free and flying high, that is the spirit behind these glorious images of New York City, as captured by National Geographic's award-winning photographer Michael Yamashita, and assembled in his acclaimed book, New York, Flying High. In this program, we explore the book's most defining photos and the stories behind the stills. And as Mike tries to get a full picture of the Big Apple, we are reminded of one of his favorite axioms: go high. From above, it really is possible to see that the Bronx is up and the Battery is down. One can see the shape of the reservoir in Central Park and watch runners make a graceful loop around it. Above it all, it is easy to see the defining features that makes life in Manhattan so unique. The original borough of what is arguably the greatest city in the world is an island unto itself, surrounded by water, 3 rivers, and the sea, complemented by a deep water harbor. Manhattan is connected to the mainland by bridges and tunnels. The tunnels unseen under the rivers. The bridges, however, when viewed from above, are graceful yet stalwart connectors to the outer boroughs of New York and the counties of New Jersey. Prepare now to soar high above the hustle and bustle of the Big Apple and savor this unparalleled portfolio of gorgeous images, conveying the architectural details, off-the-beaten-track neighborhoods, and remarkable energy that make Gotham unique. From legendary monuments like the Statue of Liberty and the Empire State Building to the graceful bridges spanning the boroughs, Mike's book highlights world-famous sites as well as hidden corners, providing a bird's-eye view that will change the way you see the city. And now, New York, Flying High with Michael Yamashita, in his own words.